motherfucker at that table, they were glaring at me.
I think I am the final boss of the K-pop debate.
I'll give a really hot take, actually, because I like triggering you.
He ran away because he was like upset that he couldn't be friends with people because his big brother killed his parents. Like, boo, who?
You need to see all the sides of like being a hero, which includes a healthy amount of failure as well. I do wonder sometimes if the reason why we get such insanely strong like female characters is because people are scared to show that like women can fail like men can fail. It feels really weird. Last night, oh god, I felt so powerful. Okay, I felt so powerful. Last night I went to Din Tai Fung, and there was I don't know who they were, and I didn't want to like stare at them. They sounded like people that were either like YouTubers or involved in some type of entertainment industry. They just, the way that they were talking, okay, I don't know. I felt like they were being kind of obnoxious. I felt like they were being a little name droppy, okay? Felt to me like these guys had a high sense of importance, and it was bothering me.
Dropping.
They just like would just be like, oh yeah, like when I went to blah 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 blah, like naming all these places. It had a name droppy vibe to me. Okay, I pick out these vibes real easy, and it was a name droppy vibe, right? And you know, I'm just eating. I don't care that much, okay? And then when we get up to leave, as we get up to leave, one of the servers comes up to me and he's like, oh my god, he's like, are you Destiny? Can I get a photo? I'm like one of your biggest fans. Oh my god, I felt like my balls were huge.
Oh, did he give you a discount?
No, he didn't. I joked about it. But every motherfucker at that table, they were glaring at me. They were like, who's this motherfucker? And I was like, that's right. I'm an omni-liberal. I do politics online.
One other time.
I bet you had sweatpants on you. I sure did. The same outfit I wore last night. Went to Din Tai Fung. That's right. Balling out. This guy... I don't understand these restaurants. So I show up at the restaurant. They're open for 30 more minutes. And I'm like, hey, do you have a table for 3? And he's like, sorry, no. We only do reservation only. Which is dumb, because I know they have slots open. I was like, okay. So we walk out. I open Yelp. And I make a reservation for 5 minutes.
21 years
and I come back, and I'm like, oh, hey, I think I had a reservation. Can you check out Stephen Bonnell? And he's like, oh, yeah, well, I guess it's in 4 minutes. Yeah, come on in. What the fuck is the point? I don't understand. I'm confused. So are you red pill, black pill, or liberal? I've seen so many different opinions of yours. I am what is known as an omni-liberal.
Omni-pilled.
Basically, think about any political or label, any kind of ideology you can think of. Now take all of the true things from all of those ideologies and then combine them into one thing.
Take the contrarian point of view.
No, shut up. Go watch more.
That's where you'll hit it.
Go watch One Piece.
You just want to see him. Here he is. Hi, Steve. You're gonna say something to them?
Yeah.
These are completely new people that's never seen you before.
Completely new people.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. Can you tell them what I carry in my pocket all day?
K-pop debate. I wonder what you want to talk about.
Yeah, dog. I'm just curious about how you arrived to your conclusion about the statement you made about K-pop. Kind of hurt my feelings because I really respected you for a long time.
I just think that the entire culture surrounding K-pop and the fakeness and everything around it, I just think is like super ultra fucking cancerous.
Like, how much do you pay attention to like actual like the K-pop community, or is it just like the Twitter shit?
It's just like small Twitter shit. I used to a lot more back in the StarCraft days, but like it reeks of over commercialization and fakeness. And like, really
yeah, I can agree with some of that, but like, I don't know. From the outside looking in, I can see how you could arrive to that point, but I don't know, dog. You should maybe do some more research because that shit was cringe as fuck. Okay.
Which shit was cringe as fuck? Do you disagree with anything I just said?
No, I think that the only thing that I would agree with is that it does set like unrealistic beauty standards for a lot of women, but that's about the only thing that I really agreed with. Okay. At least in the one.
Do you think it's like problematic how hardcore they like farm out these girls and like put them against each other and how miserable everybody is in it and like all the crazy restrictions and the little pay?
I mean, but don't they do that in like, you know, like all those like types of survival shows, even in like the US, like X Factor and things like that? Don't they do that same kind of thing there? I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it's a little
like
different
it's a double
because
standard.
In those shows, that's the point of the show is that it's misery inducing and they have to survive it. But K-pop, like everybody looks like they're happy all the time and getting along and blah, blah, blah. But that's just a total lie.
You think it's all a lie all the time?
Yes. Those people are like, those people can be like ripped away from each other at a moment's notice. If somebody's like not conforming with the group or if they replace them or whatever, then like, yeah, I think that all those businesses and the performers in there are like super duper ruthless and a lot of the times like pretty miserable as well.
I think that there are a lot of companies that are like that, but I usually listen to it twice, and that's JYP Entertainment. I feel like they are held to a different standard. But again, I don't know how much I can really delve into this because I'm not sure how much you really know about K-pop and like
Are the JYP performers or whatever? Are those guys allowed to
Yeah.
date? Or are they forced to be single too?
No, they're allowed to date. Like 3 or 4 of them have boyfriends. And one's actually taking time off right now because she's having a lot of like anxiety and mental problems. And like they're just letting her like, and they just released like a new song a couple days ago or like a couple weeks ago, and so she's just not performing. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely bad companies, but I try and not financially support the companies that I do think that are bad.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, hey,
Awesome. Okay.
I love you.
So I won, right?
No,
All right. Damn it.
but I love you. You can have the win, okay? Sure.
Yes. Poggers. All right. Thanks, Doug.
Pog champ, dude. Bye.
Hi, another K-pop debater.
Okay, everyone's really excited for this one, okay? I think I am the final boss of the K-pop debate, okay?
Okay.
I'm convinced. I am the founder of a company called Spark Consulting and Analytics. Okay, we do small-scale consulting for mainly Korean esports, like cross-ocean sort of business operations. I feel like I'm fairly familiar with the Korean pop industry, and I'd like to kind of get to know your position a little bit more, Destiny.
Yeah, I feel like the whole industry is like capitalism on fucking steroids. Feels like hyper consumerist. Feels incredibly fucking fake. Feels like you're selling people an idea of reality that's not resembling reality whatsoever. And yeah, I just don't like that, I guess.
Okay, cool. So I've heard you make a few more specific points about it, and I'd like to address those a little.
Go for it.
So first, I'd like to talk to you about the definition, like what you're defining as K-pop. Can you define that for me? Like, what are you
Sure,
talking
when I say
about
K-pop,
specifically?
I'm talking about like the groups and the culture surrounding them, not necessarily the music. Or almost
Okay,
not
so you're
even
talking
the
about
music.
specifically like idol groups.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you have any take on the like standards of labor? Is that part of your opinion on K-pop?
A little bit. The contracts seem somewhat exploitative, from what I've heard in the past, but I think that's gotten better, right? Where they used to pull these people out of
Yes.
schools when they were like fucking 9 years old and shit, and like start rehearsing them and working them to death until they might kick them out at 14 or whatever, like crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to sort of clarify that is more of like an archaic practice in the industry. Now it happens at like the lower cap levels, but when you have as much capital as like the big 3 publishing companies like SM, YG, JYP, these companies have enough capital to where they don't need to resort to those types of methods. And in fact, that's often actually counterproductive now because they can basically scout talent from any sort of Asian music school or dance school that's already been matured. They don't have to guess like they used to on younger trainees because of sort of how the industry has matured. And now you talk about like this sort of fakeness, right? I think this is really interesting. Could you like explain to me the difference between an idol going on V Live and like kind of putting on a persona and per se like Saikuno or like the average like Raj persona? Like, is there a real tangible difference there?
Not that much, no.
Okay. That's great.
Well, hold on.
I mean, well, it's great because
are you expecting
wait.
me to defend those personalities though? Because I'll be
No.
critical of
I'm not
those for similar
expecting you
reasons.
to. I
Okay,
just
okay.
I just wanted you to clarify that there's no tangible difference between the fakeness present there and the fakeness present in Twitch. I totally agree. Both are bad. Fucking hate as a personality. and
My
character.
problem with fakeness, the only problem that I have with fakeness is that if it's presented as reality. So, for instance, I have no problem going to watch movies.
Presented what?
What?
Okay.
What?
You cut out after presented.
Oh, when people present fake personalities as real, that's usually where my problems come in. So I don't mind going to watch
okay.
a movie because it's like I know they're all actors and everybody knows they're all actors, and that's kind of the point. But if you're engaged in long form content with content creators that are selling some idea but it's not real, that kind of bothers me. So, for instance, like something that oh god, we need to stop talking about incel shit. But something that bothers me kind of is that like I happen to know of a lot of like female creator. Wait,
Sorry.
Oh, what?
You cut out there just a little. I thought you stopped.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so like female creators, for instance, that will constantly complain about being single and present this like sad girl image and shit about how they like can't find a guy when they're like dating somebody. Like I know of at least 2 people that do this. Yeah, like that kind of stuff is a little. I don't like that.
Yeah, so I'd agree with this. I think that like it's very important to also understand that these aren't like K-pop specific things. These are like Asian culture types of things, right? So like when we talk about dating standards and stuff, this is very much like a China, Japan, Korea, like that. It's ingrained within like their entertainment cultures and their pop cultures, like in general, right? This isn't just like a music artist specific thing in Korea. It's like most public figures who are involved in entertainment in these countries typically have to
Sure.
conform to.
And
these
even more
standards.
widely, like pop culture in the world. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the West deserves some degree of appreciation for how it's like not like the anti-dating. I think that's like a very slippery slope. And you see, like, actually, I think the westernization of K-pop in a sense has actually done a lot for the idols in that sense, where like the Western fans are actually much more supportive of the dating and stuff, and actually kind of like it. So it's actually kind of enabled the industry to move in a more healthy direction, kind of like influence the culture in that way. So like, can you like give me like another like specific thing about K-pop, like that's not just like something that you can find in like most predatory entertainment industries, or like even semi-predatory, like just like the
I mean,
things-
I don't know if my criticisms were necessarily like that hyper specific towards K-pop. Like I think a lot of the criticisms that I would levy towards K-pop, I would also probably levy to a lot of pop culture at large. That like you're selling unrealistic standards and images to people, that oftentimes the underlying artists themselves are nowhere near what they portray themselves to be, and that all of this kind of leads to like some form of degradation to society in exchange for like some company getting like really rich selling the image to people. I just think K-pop does that, or at least did that very, 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 very well. Maybe better than Western people sometimes. So like for instance, like the easiest one to point out is like like the plastic surgery, the beauty standards for women in South Korea, like all basically looking like copy pasted clones of one another, like stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. I think I mostly agree with you. That was like my objective coming in here, was just to like get you to
Yeah, I don't think
K-pop is specific to
uniquely
like
bad,
more like
yeah.
okay, there's a selection of trends here that reflect overall entertainment industry trends that kind of sort of materialize in K-pop, maybe like more vibrantly than in other places, and maybe in like a slightly higher collection that like is more visible. But yeah, that's basically all I'm here for.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks for your time, Destiny. I appreciate it.
All right, I love you. Be careful, buddy. What a fucking loser.
Damn.
Sorry, just kidding.
You were talking about like watching Attack on Titan at one point. Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I've
Or
seen
no?
season 1 years ago, but I haven't.
You should watch season 2. I feel like people that shit on it like think that it's like a shonen or something, but that's like not what the show is supposed to be.
Gotcha.
So-
Okay.
Anyway, recommend it. And then my second question was, and I feel like you've been asked this before, but I'm not sure. And it's do you think there's a character that could even possibly touch Madara Uchiha, like let alone defeat him? And I'm not talking about the Edo Tensei Uchiha Madara. I'm talking like about the Geto Renin Tensei Madara Uchiha. Do you think anyone could defeat him?
Yes, it's actually been stated that Itachi's like fucking going blind by the end of the series, so he has the most potential.
Right, but at that point in the story, like Itachi is not like there.
No, I'm saying like a fresh Itachi.
Well, what? Okay, but don't you think Sasuke by the end of it is like surpasses Itachi?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
But then like, I mean, I just disagree with the choice because then like Naruto surpasses Sasuke, right? Or do we think they're even?
Bro, the worst part of Naruto is Naruto. Fuck that guy.
Well, the show's not called Sasuke. I mean, it's called Naruto. Maybe
Yeah,
you should
but
watch
Sasuke
something
brings
else.
all the content. Naruto goes the whole series without learning any hand signs besides a clone jutsu.
Okay, what about the pain arc?
What about the pain arc? He turns to a fucking frog.
Sasuke's literally not there. He's not even there.
He needs Kurama, his fox pit bull. He's like that drug dealer that can't fight.
What do you
He
mean?
needs a pit bull.
Sasuke needs the Sharingan.
What do you mean? He's inherited that through blood.
Okay, and Naruto inherited the fox from his dad.
Okay,
True.
if you take away both of their inheritance,
John.
who's a better fighter?
You might have to take the L on this one, dude.
If you take away both of their inheritance, I think it's up for grabs because Sasuke
You're such
relies
a
on the
liar. You
Sharingan to
bad
read the.
faith
I didn't
argument.
even
You're
finish
such a
talking.
liar, dude.
You're so
You're such a
stupid.
liar,
Did
dude.
you even
You're
watch the
such a
show?
fucking
Did you
liar.
even watch
Did
the
you
show?
say
Bro,
oh
you're
my
so
God,
dumb.
Cloudy
Oh
end
my
over here,
god,
bro.
John, you're falling apart right now.
Dude, you just said if you take away both their inheritance, that Sasuke is on par with Naruto's noob ass. What are you talking about?
Bro, no, I said it's up in the air because Sasuke relies on the Sharingan in most fights.
No,
I would say Naruto
but
hand to hand though. He doesn't have the Sharingan. He relies on the fox, but that's like chakra. But you don't exactly use chakra in every hand-to-hand fight.
Lance, before he unlocked his Sharingan, he was still the master of his class. He was always ahead of his class. Naruto's a joke.
Yeah, but like Naruto shows that like when you work hard, like you get good results.
Work
Sasuke's
hard.
like the boy genius.
He gets buffs. He didn't work hard.
Yes, what do you mean he didn't work hard? Remember the whole training arc where he made like thousands of shadow clones?
Without
like,
the Nine Tails, what
the
is he?
Rasengan super quickly?
Bro, without the Nine Tails, who is Naruto? He's not even a
Okay,
ninja.
without the Sharingan, who is Sasuke?
He's still an elite level fighter. Think about it. Kakashi before the Sharingan was a genius level shinobi. That's just like Sasuke.
Sure, but I feel like you're Sasuke. You're talking about Sasuke like he's progressed through the whole show, while Naruto is still like 10 years old. Like they both progressed.
Naruto got babysat. Sasuke had to go out and fend for himself.
Sasuke literally ran away because he was like upset that he couldn't be friends with people because his big brother killed his parents. Like boo fucking
Alright,
who?
If Naruto ditched Jiraiya and went to Orochimaru, don't you think Orochimaru would have fucking killed him? Sasuke knows what he's doing. He's an elite level shinobi. Naruto is a joke.
I'm pretty sure that Orochimaru would take in Naruto too. He just wants like a strong body that he can take over.
Your only argument here is his senjutsu, which is really cool. That's it.
I mean, sure, but like, I feel like Sasuke relies heavily on his Sharingan. Like, can you admit that?
Okay, I can admit it, but I'm saying if you strip them both of, like...
Also, that's true. What Zartu said is true. Sasuke was like total garbage as a child. If I can see the argument, you'll win and you'll let it go.
I won't embarrass you any further.
You're not embarrassing me though. Your points are like
okay.
Dumb
So
as
you're
fuck.
not gonna answer it?
I'm not gonna say that you won. No.
So let me just get this for the clip. You saying that if you strip both of them of their of what they're known for, that they're on par with each other?
Yeah, I guess we could say that if you really want to say that. But your earlier point was that Sasuke was better than Naruto.
Yes.
Okay, but we just agreed they're on par, so you were wrong in the beginning.
No, I didn't agree they're on par. That's hilarious.
Okay, never mind.
Destiny, I have a question for you. So let me provide some context. I think it's really interesting to understand people's regrets. I think you can learn a lot from people's regrets, and I think in general it can save a lot of people from harm. If you could go back and talk to yourself from 10 years ago, what would you tell them?
I don't know, man. I think you have to learn a lot of stuff through experience. So networking is more important than I thought it was. Just don't give up on that.
I've kind of had that same opinion, right? Someone will tell you something, right? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't really seem real or valid because you haven't actually engaged with it. And learning from the pain seems to be in that position as well. But I also kind of think that in a sense, it's a lot of experience. I think that you can learn from other individuals without necessarily having to go through that pain, but it takes a certain kind of person.
Yeah, if you're really smart, I can do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I had to learn a lot through experience. The number one advice I'd say is try harder in school.
Oh, that's kind of... I was just like, Zerka, you're not... I respect your anime test a lot. That Naruto take, I'm sorry, it's really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Please, can I ask you simply?
Sure.
If you were to strip Kurama and Sasuke of his ocular jutsu,
sure.
Which one is a better shinobi?
Oh my god, Naruto, easily. Think about it this way. Sasuke, listen. Sasuke wouldn't even have Chidori if he didn't use a Sharingan on Rock Lee. Think about it he wouldn't have gained his speed. That's literally one of his most iconic abilities. He wouldn't even...
Uchiha were elite even before they had the ocular jutsu. You know that, right?
Same with the Uzumaki.
Yeah, but he'd have a high reservoir of chakra, but he can't... remember Iruka Sensei? He couldn't do anything.
Wait. One, actually he could, because Kurama was one of the reasons why he couldn't actually use all of his chakra. That was one of the reasons, right? For example, it made it really difficult because he still had to sustain the seal that was going on.
So you're telling me you can imagine Naruto running around with jutsus and all that stuff?
Are you serious? Senjutsu giving him, would make him...
How would he have senjutsu? How would he have senjutsu if he doesn't have the fox? He wouldn't even be at that level.
What are you talking about? Kurama literally states how he hates how Naruto would use senjutsu. That was literally one of the main parts.
Do you think he would be at the same level without the fox?
Yeah, wait, no. Obviously he wouldn't be at the same level without the fox.
Yeah, he'd be weak as hell.
But he would still be stronger than Sasuke.
Stronger than a prodigy. That makes no sense.
Well, wait, you're literally comparing them as children. Naruto ends up
exactly. No, but we can raise them. We can raise them up as empty characters that don't have their special abilities, and one is a prodigy, and the other one's a fucking brat.
This brat still ends up learning how to do significantly very important things and very powerful things while still having Kurama. Like that was one of the aspects, right?
I can't see it, but I can't see that at all. I don't.
You can't see that at all. Really?
I think he would have. I think he would have been Neji level. He would have been, you know.
No, I don't know. Well, think about what would Sasuke be? Let's actually do.
Sasuke would be identical to Kakashi, and Kakashi without the eyes was a fucking demon in the fucking battlefield. You know that.
I do. I don't know if
so. You don't think Sasuke and Kakashi have the most similarities?
I would say to a certain extent, but I would still see Naruto as being more powerful. Honestly, to be able to master Senjutsu, like that's
the only argument is the Uzumaki Reservoir of
no.
Wait.
Think about it this way: only 8 people in the as we know of, have had access to like a Senjutsu abilities, and 3 of them have been Hokage. To say that's not something that's like extremely important and powerful, I don't know, man.
I think he only got Senjutsu because of the bridge that the fox gave him.
What bridge?
As in, like, that he only got to that level by, like, going through all that battle and stuff. I don't think he'd go through all that battle and shit. I'm not saying he gets Zenkai boost, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he'd ever achieve that level. He would have been, you know what I mean? Rock Lee is much better character than Naruto.
Well, you're talking character now. You're talking character. We're talking about strength and, like, ability in the show.
I already said I disagree on strength. I think Sasuke's better.
We're gonna talk about writing. There were some issues with Naruto's writing, but I still think, okay,
he
that
went the whole series without doing one hand seal. That doesn't piss you off?
It's kind of annoying. Yeah, like the whole meme is
literally
like
went the whole series without doing
John,
any
I don't
ninjas.
disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, because I think it's a huge point there. Like everyone glazes over it.
Sure, I don't disagree. Yeah,
you know, and if you look at Rock Lee, Mr. Specializes in one thing. What a fucking awesome character. I mean, Naruto is such a flawed piece of shit. Carried. He gets carried.
Does he get carried? I don't know. I think this is an interesting conversation. I'd still see Naruto as being like a much stronger Shinobi.
Agree to disagree. Who's cooler?
Man, whenever I imagine
when you watch Shippuden, I know you're not going to remember, but when you watch Shippuden for the first time, you were much more excited when Sasuke was on screen versus Diadra, right? He's a more interesting character. He's way more complicated.
I'd rather be Sasuke. He has like a better range of abilities, but that doesn't make him a stronger character. Yeah.
No, it's because the whole fan base calls him an emo bitch, and I'm the only one who has to defend him. You know.
All I'm saying is, if I had Susanoo, I would take shit from no one. That's all I'm saying.
Are you one of those guys that are Goku over Vegeta?
I don't know. I haven't watched too much Dragon Ball, to be honest. I have not watched too much Dragon Ball. Respect it.
Would be.
Okay.
Destiny, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, is anybody really stronger than Sujaku, Hoku? I don't know. That fucking copy pasta. Sorry, I'm done.
That was a good name, to be honest. Yeah, that was my question.
What about in Dragon Ball Z, Steven?
In what? Is Vegeta or Goku better? No, Vegeta's obviously better.
Okay, well,
Gohan's actually the highest potential.
Well, Gohan, Gohan is the best. Well, because Gohan gets destroyed after the Cell Saga. But
what? He's the strongest unfused character at the end of the Buu arc.
Yeah,
over
Gohan as a character.
What are you talking
Gohan as a character.
Gohan is broken. He's the most OP character.
No, they brought back Goku because nobody liked Gohan. They brought Goku back. They turned him into fucking. Imagine defending Saba, man. Imagine defending this guy. Are you serious? Or whatever his fucking costume shit is. Listen.
Oh, Saiyaman. You're forgetting when he gets Elder Kai unlocked potential. He's the strongest character.
I don't care. Gohan was super cool in the Cell Saga, and then after that whole Videl Saga shit, he turns into the most cucked loser piece of shit in the world. So, fuck him.
Damn. But you're kind of the Gohan of the internet. Why are you saying that?
I might, mate. Yeah, hopefully I'm hoping the Cell Saga Gohan and not the cucked Videl fucking Gohan.
No, the nerdy one.
Oh god, the school arc. Then they bring back Gohan or Goku, who is one of the most boring characters of all fucking time.
I mean, he's very selfless, dude. He's a great character.
In DBZ, he's super boring, and he's not selfless. He's super selfish. What do you mean? He's
What do you
literally
mean?
just
he literally ditches his family so enemies don't follow him to Earth. And
no, he ditches
he
his
does.
family because he's obsessed with fighting. Because that's all Goku loves. That's his whole drive for existence. I just want to fight people, blah blah blah. But he doesn't even work as hard as Vegeta does. He doesn't give a fuck about his family. He literally knocks fucking whatever his wife's name's up and like fucking abandons
He
her and shit to
doesn't
go
work
do
as
shit.
hard as Vegeta. He works smarter.
He doesn't work smarter. What do you mean?
Yes,
He works
he
hard
does.
in small spurts, and he's protected by his plot armor to be made stronger.
It's kind of true. No one can.
I think you're just arguing to argue. I think you agree with me. Fuck you.
I do agree with you heavy.
GameStop is having a TikTok competition for its employees, and one of its prizes is 10 extra labor hours during Black Friday. I know that, like, I'm trying to think of how hot a take I want to give here. On one end, we have, I'll give a really hot take actually, because I like triggering you. On one end, we have the middle-class suburban white kid who never had to work a service job in their entire life because mom and dad put them all through college and they didn't have to work at all in high school or college, who sees this and thinks that it's an evil thing. In my personal experience, working jobs like this, people will literally fucking kill you sometimes for holiday hours. If you don't have family that's coming into town, or if you have the opportunity to work a holiday and you're gonna get paid fucking time and a half, people will fucking jump for that shit. Or if you work at one of the rare places that give you double. People in general, well, it's like 50-50. You've got a bunch of young kids that sometimes don't want to work, so they'll like try to call off or like sell their shift to other people or get rid of their shift order. But people that want to make money will like clamor for more hours at jobs like this. It's hard to get a lot of hours sometimes. When people work like 2 or 3 jobs, it's because you can't get fucking scheduled someplace. But you can find one job that'll schedule you 32 hours a week, whatever the bullshit line is, so they don't have to pay you full time. Like that's like, it's insane money. So I know that there are like a lot of suburban like kids whose moms and dads are paying off their college education while they're on their 6th year, still undecided in their major, that see this and like, oh, r/late stage capitalism, that's evil. But I mean, like, if it's a competition, it's not like you have to enter it. If you don't want to work holidays, like you don't have to. Usually you'll have to work either like Christmas or Thanksgiving or New Year's. Like people will schedule one, but. Do you think participating in a contest like this could feel degrading or humiliating? I mean, it depends on how much you like your job. I mean, like, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, on one end, people say, like, oh, like, you should love your work and blah, 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 blah. So some managers and shit will try to, like, make it fun or whatever, which can be cringe. But then other people will be like, oh, you shouldn't do anything fun having to do with work ever is evil. Like, I don't know. Personally, for me, I think shit like this is super fucking cringe. Fuck that shit. But if you want to be one of those people that fucking, you know, gets all the badges on your shirt and all that shit or whatever, I don't know. Fucking go for it.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Math time for Democrats. Washington State is a red state.
Whoa! No! We won the election!
The majority of Washington State is red. The only majority that you guys have is the numbers, and that only applies to voting. It doesn't apply to anything else. We have the majority of land. That footprint, that area between the borders is primarily Republican. It has nothing to do with the amount of people living there. It has to do with the majority of ground, the majority of land owned. Do you understand that? We still have 40% of the population here.
You might have 40% of the population, but you probably generate like 5% of the GDP. The only reason you have that land is because nobody fucking wants it. 90% of the land in the United States is fucking worthless. If the people in the city want it, they could just go out and buy all of your fucking land from out you. Then you'd have to move all of your meth labs into one little tiny fucking square in the middle of the state. And meth...
I've only got about 60% of it. So you put your little 60% on the...
Okay, I don't care about this. Why is almost every League cinematic about strong women, like the all-women fighting scenes in Infinity War and Endgame? I actually imagine 30 people in a room, 15 male and 15 female animators and designers brainstorm, and literally all the women scream, let's make strong women. And everybody's like, okay, this could work, and they do it. Next animation brainstorm, and they sit in a room and they think of something, and all the hot pocket female designers screaming, let's make strong females and stupid men. And they say, okay, I guess, and they do it. And another animation later, they sit in the room again and they think, okay, what should we do now? And someone says, hey, we can maybe make Ezreal go in a dungeon and steal a tear, and then Voidlinks come and he tries to escape, and the female designer cuts off his words screaming, yeah, and then comes Kai'Sa flying in to save his life and looks in the camera typical strong, fearless women style like Brie Larson. for almost 90% of female characters in today's movie culture. Yeah, I've gone a little all-out Squad W, but I just don't like it because they always want everything, slowly stealing away everything. Jesus Christ. That's like half the comment. There's even more past that. To be fair, one thing I will say, if you want a healthier integration of women into like pop culture or like film, hero film or movie shit or whatever, you need to see all the sides of like being a hero, which includes a healthy amount of failure as well. I do wonder sometimes if the reason why we get such insanely strong like female characters is because people are scared to show that like women can fail like men can fail. It feels really weird. Why are people so mad about Brie Larson's Captain Marvel? Because she was like a super Mary Sue character. So was Rey in Star Wars, is a super Mary Sue character. Sometimes it feels a little bit like when people make strong female characters, they're really scared to show them like struggling with anything ever, because that would like undermine how strong and female they are. It feels that way sometimes, which is pretty dumb. Why is failure an integral part of heroism? Wondering your view on it. Failure is important because failure establishes the improvement arc, right? Like typically every hero story will start off with some obstacle that you can't confront. It may be otherworldly, something that's just inconceivable for you to be better than. So then what happens is after you're presented with that obstacle and you fail to overcome it, you need to go on some otherworldly journey or some extra special like adventure in order to learn the skills, acquire the power, develop the abilities to be able to overcome that. And then the completion of that arc is usually confronting the thing that initially stopped you or a stronger, better version of it. And then using what you've learned in your little arc, you're now able to overcome it. Like that's like the classic hero's journey or whatever, right? But if you never have the failure, you never really feel the success.
Why people happy?
Why people happy? That's why I hate One Punch Man. Well, isn't One Punch Man supposed to be satirical? Isn't it supposed to be a little bit silly? And that he beats everything in one punch, literally? It feels like when people are like trying really hard to write female characters or whatever, like it feels like sometimes they're afraid to show them fail. But if people are like writing female characters and it seems like they just write characters and then they want to write a female character, it seems like they do a little bit of a better job sometimes, depending. So for instance, Quentin Tarantino, I think, writes really good female characters. Kill Bill being the obvious example, where Beatrix, I think is the main girl's name, Kiddo or something, she gets her ass kicked a lot and has like a lot of ups and downs throughout her entire arc, always. But like she has like the perfect completion of her arc as well, you know, when she beats Bill using the secret ability that the Thai whatever guy didn't teach anybody but her, you know. Where would you say Pokemon is right now in the hero's journey? I think she's pretty well written. No, she'll not become stronger. Yeah, maybe. Ripley from the Alien Saga also is a very, 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 very good character. I'm so lucky that my media choices early on, just completely by random, were just so good. Like my introduction to like female characters growing up were people like Sigourney Weaver or like the girl in Kill Bill. Only the first two movies, sorry, but the third one is trash here. I'm sorry. Alien 3 is a really good movie. Sorry. Oh, Sarah Connor also was like pretty badass as well. Yeah, 100%, for sure. 100%. Wait, where did all the damsel in distress females come from? Why do I feel like I saw so many like action hero-esque women growing up? Metal Gear Solid 3, The Boss?
Finn should have been the main character of the new Star Wars because he didn't have some crazy Naruto-level powers from birth. Ethics question: if we could hypothetically determine that somebody was going to commit murder in the future, basically Minority Report, would it be justified ethically to preemptively kill them assuming all therapy had been exhausted?
Sure. Mario, Zelda, lots of games at least. Even in Mario, I kind of lucked. Even in Mario, Princess Peach was always the best character. So there was a game called Super Mario 2 that never actually should have been a Mario game, but they ended up making it a Mario game. And in that game, there were 4 characters to choose from. I think it was Toad, Mario, Luigi, and Peach. And Peach was the only one that could float. So she was like OP as fuck in that game. And then in Mario Kart 64, you had lightweight class, midweight class, and heavyweight class. And the lightweight karts were the fastest. And the lightweights were Yoshi, Toad, and Peach. So in like Mario Kart 64, she was also like one of the lightweight class characters, which was one of the best. Yeah, so that was always kind of weird, I guess. I never actually played Mario 64. What are we talking about here? Just joined. In the majority of Mario games, Peach is portrayed as a powerless princess that you need to save, though. Oh yeah, she is. I'm just saying, I just happen to play all the ones where she isn't.
Maybe it's just me, but I haven't seen a movie where the hero wins but the antagonist does kinda too. For example, like Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
The Dark Knight would be an example of that, right?
Destiny Kerrigan is a good example. She grows beyond being just the hot sniper love interest.
Really? I feel like Kerrigan got opposite example, but I really didn't like StarCraft 2's characters. The story might have been a little bit better, maybe. I don't even know if that's true. Felt like in StarCraft and in StarCraft Brood War, Kerrigan was like a pretty independent person, and then became like the queen of like the hive and wanted to like rule with the Zerg and shit. And then in StarCraft 2, she just became some cuck woman that wants to fall in love with Jim Raynor no matter what, and goes out of her way and cucks herself hard over and over again to save Jim Raynor. Like, I've not seen Lost in Translation, no.
Beta.
If I tier 4, will you play a Final Fantasy song? Sure thing, Ryan X Wanbin.
No, I don't
Okay,
know.
buddy, play Crossing Those Hills.
about it.
Or since you're probably a pleb that
be
didn't play 9, an FF7 song.
I don't
also,
remember.
Ayaya wins.
I don't know why you tier 4, dude. I don't remember any Final Fantasy songs. Good luck. Here, thanks for the money, though. Sucker. Bitch.
Welcome to the Trail of Tears.
Everyone is
of, giving money
cringing at
investing.
you. I think I remember the beginning of the fucking Ares song. Hold on. This one? Yep. Wait. And then it's. I really don't remember the rest of it. We'll just skip these. Beef fighting? Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed. Okay, where's my YouTube guy? No more Pokemon videos, okay? This is too much for me, okay?